Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Let's continue with Ithis today. And when last we left him, I believe we were heading towards the swamp? Yes, the swamp. We could do the spider's nest first, but the swamp is an unpleasant place. Let's take a peek in there and see what we have waiting for us. Might be best just to get it over with. I also don't really much care for the spiders. I don't mind the spider's nest actually, but it can be a little more tricky than the swamp. However, never underestimate anything in crawl. We're going to apply fly, and being an ice mage, that gives us a bit of an advantage in the swamp, as most of the creatures here are reptilian. And that means they'll be somewhat susceptible. What was that? I saw something terrifying up there. Was it Wiglaf? Oh, Agnes. Okay. Agnes I think I can handle. She does blink quite a bit. Might be worth getting a servitor up for this. But let's flood her in ice. Get a servitor up. Step away from her since she's more or less dynamite with that Lajatang. And do I want to go as far as an orb of destruction? Might as well. And one more throw icicle should finish her off. There we go. And we didn't even get poisoned. I'm not sure what use our servitor was there, but okay. Our servitor is again proving his usefulness. Not bad, servitor. Thank you. Thank you for your service. I read up a little bit last night on the servitor. Usually I don't really peruse the forums too much to... What's this? I haven't seen anything like this in the swamp before. Usually I don't peruse the forums to find out every single detail about things. I kind of like to try things out on myself, but I looked up a couple of threads on the crawl forum about the servitor, and they were quite complimentary. Apparently, the servitor was fairly useless initially; just stood around and did absolutely nothing. That's right. We are training. Do I want shields to go up more? Let's turn off. Okay, let's put shields on. I really want it up to 15. We'll train shields and conjurations for now. What was I saying about the servitor? Oh yes, initially the servitor was fairly useless apparently. He stood around and did very little. Get fly back on here. Get away from me, you beast. But then the servitor was changed a little bit, and the opinion of him is quite complimentary. So much that apparently he's basically a game winner. I don't know if I'd go that far. I have not had enough experience with the servitor. But perhaps I will. I think I miscast servitor, which is a bad place to do it. We are flying. The Hydra can swim. If I have a potion of haste, I'm going to take it. Yes, I do. I will take that, and let's get away. Make sure to keep fly on. We're going to launch an orb. And there we go. Our shields is up to 12. Now we can rest up. That was a little bit close. That's why I want my shields up, so I can safely cast the servitor and play around with him. Well, there's Donald. I guess it's time for yet another servitor. And I'm not sure what happened, but I think I miscast it again. Yes, I did. Let's blink. Donald has a good shield. I want to kill him, and I want to kill him over land. We will have to cast servitor again. And let's see if we can stand toe-to-toe with Donald. We can always blink. Now, the reason why I was pursuing... please die, Donald. And I got the kill for that, luckily. Let's see what Donald's shield is about here. +1 shield only, okay. The +2 shield of reflection is definitely going to be better than that. The reason why I was pursuing Servtor last night on the forums is that I wanted to know if he stole your experience. And I didn't see anything about that. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. But even if he does, that would be a fairly good balance point for him, if he is indeed as powerful as everybody says he is. And so far he seems pretty powerful. Let's do a little bit of buffeting here. There we go, got our breath back, reapply fly. And take on these beasts. How is our shields doing? Climbing slowly, too slowly. I just want that up to 15. Let's just bite the bullet and train shields. And this is not min-maxing or OCD on my part, since we have no other armor. It's probably going to be pretty necessary to get a decent shield skill. I mean, we don't even have a hat, for God's sakes. Hopefully Gastronaut will be around and we'll be able to find a hat, but we haven't seen him yet. He could be in the snake pit. I think he shows up maybe in the swamp as well. Blink. Knowing my blinks, we'll launch an orb, get astride the Hydra, and then blink. Better just orb him. Missed? How could we miss from there? Blink again. Oh my god. We're in big trouble. At this point, I'm going to read a scroll of blinking. With 14 health, it's not a good idea to fool around. And we're in such a bad position here. I'm going to have to blink beside this big fish. I don't want to. Okay. What else do we have here? Fear. I'm going to read the scroll of fear just to get rid of the big fish. And I believe we can launch an orb after that fleeing Hydra. We are still flying. Okay, the Hydra's dead. Let's just rest up here. That was a little too close for comfort. Fly again and let's go. This looks like servitor work, so let's get one up and start taking them down. We'll use our buffeting ice attack to knock those two back. And our servitor continues to do good work. The only hints I had as to whether the servitor... Uh-oh. That's alright. We have the servitor. Oh, now we don't. Let's blink. I hate these things. Do we have enough for an orb? We do, but he's not yet dead. We have no way to channel mana, so we'll just continue to back off until we can cast an icicle, which of course misses. Let's go up. At least we'll be fairly safe up here, and that thing regenerates hit points very quickly. We can't even fly. Luckily it is fairly slow. We're going to apply fly so we can get away from him a little more effectively. Save up just enough mana. Hopefully this will work. No. Maybe this will? No. Perhaps this will. Oh. There's the exit. Let's just make for there. Okay. The sickness has affected our intelligence. Only 1 point. That's alright. It will eventually come back, and we have some royal jellies if we need them. Okay. Now you're going to die, and die terribly. We'll start with a breath attack. Now, how did I get myself into that situation? Was it wild confidence in my servitor? It probably didn't help that I got confused. Poison resistance would be... what is that? Shambling mangrove. That is a new one. A large and gnarled mangrove, possessed of sapience, and a cantankerous disposition. Its roots run deep through the water, and soil of its marshy home can make footing very difficult for those who provoke its ire. Despite their kind's sour countenance, marsh fauna are often found nesting within their branches. Beware, for they may not take kindly to being disturbed. Well, no kidding. But nothing an orb of destruction can't handle, I think. Okay, that does that. Let's knock these guys back. And we are running awfully low on mana again. Do we have enough? We do if we hit. And again, we're low on health. We're not flying. Wow, we are very low on health. It's time to heal wounds. Let's employ a wand. That didn't do much. Let's employ the wand again. These Spriggans are very hard to hit. Keep an eye on our health. I don't think he can do 30 damage. There we go. Okay. I don't like running out of mana like that. Let's put on the Ring of Magical Power. And thank you for that comment telling me that Ring of Fire reduced my ice magic. We will take off the Ring of Fire. And having a little more mana will be helpful. We also have that Staff of Power that we can employ, but let's wait on that one. A vapor, where? Oh, there. Nothing much to be concerned about, those vapors. Can we eat something? Apparently not. It's alright, I'm sure there'll be more food eventually. And here comes the Hydra. Get him with an Orb of Destruction. And it would be nice to have some sort of poison resistance. Certainly for the spider's nest. Unfortunately, we have not found such a thing. Might as well read a Remove Curse scroll in case we ever want to take off the Ring of Magical Power. Excellent. This should be doing wonders for my shield skill. It is. It's at 13. We have 2 more levels to go. And here's that food I was looking for. Nothing better than dining on alligator. Did I lose any potions there? I hope not. Zot trap. We want to avoid that. And again, I'm not sure about taking out traps and doors, whether it was a good idea or not. Whoa. Let's find another staircase. That's just ridiculous. Those spriggans are fairly small. I'm going to eat a bread ration too. I'll eat a meat ration. Those spriggans are fairly small, but they can be deadly. Got to be careful around them, and them in conjunction with a five-headed hydra or whatever it was is something that's just best avoided. This is a much more reasonable place to enter. And I think we'll start to make a little more use of our freezing cloud. Let's identify this potion. Could be experience or something nice, and recharge, huh? We'll recharge the wand of fire, and we'll... No. Oh, it's identify. Okay, we'll identify the wand of draining. I'm not sure how I thought that was recharge. Reapply fly, and on we go. Can I eat this thing? No. Oh, it's one of those mangrove things. Let's make short work of it. Unbelievable, he dodged it. Roots. I'm not sure what that roots means, but I don't like it. Probably means that the tree is attacking me. It's time to rely on a servtor, I think. That servtor is pretty tough. I think the servtor took him out for me. Oh, and it's Villia. Okay. We're going to start by examining Villia. A mighty high elf wizardess of Muna. Resistant to poison, fire, negative energy. Immune to poison, fire, and negative energy. Resistant to electricity, steam, and acid. It's got Orb of Destruction, Fireball, Summon Demon, Mephitic Cloud, and Blink. Of those, Mephitic Cloud worries me the most, but I have a servitor up. First thing we're going to do is drop a bunch of fire on him, and then start launching Orbs of Destruction. Here comes an enemy orb. Oh. I lost a scroll of Remove Curse there. And there's steam, but luckily Villia is still in view and still in the cold. We're going to launch another orb. I believe the orbs clashed there. And I think one throw icicle should be able to take it down, but I have no mana left. So we're going to step back, and Villia dies. Thanks again to the heroic efforts of my servitor. Now we're being attacked by two hydras, so let's move back. They are very fast. We have enough for 2 orbs. And we're going to have to blink here. Luckily we've got a good field of vision to blink into. But chances are we might blink astride one of these creatures. It would be nice to take one out. How many heads? 7. How many heads? 5. I think blinking is the right thing to do. Even a scroll of blinking, which we do not have. Alright, let's blink. Hope for the best. Not bad. 12 mana left. As if I can take out one, I'll be happy. So I'm going to aim another orb here. There we go. As the 7-headed is down. We're still flying, so let's blink, and we're near the stairs, so let's go up and recover. Let's get a servitor up and bring him downstairs with us. I don't know what happened to the servitor, but we're in trouble already. We're not flying. Let's climb up. Blink. Ice breath. Blink, blink. That's not going to help us. Orb. Orb. Okay. That cost a lot of hunger, but it was worth it. I don't know what happened to my servitor. I don't know why he didn't come down the stairs with me. I expect greater loyalty from my servitors. And how is our shields doing? 13.7. We're getting there. Reapply fly. A thorn lotus, and I have no idea what this is. Let's see. A large and vivid bloom drifting placidly upon the surface of the water. Beware, for its beauty is deceptive. Cradled within its petals lies a stigma bristling with needle-like thorns, fully capable of impaling predators and unwitting adventurers alike before they can draw close enough to threaten it. Alright, let's kill it. Doesn't seem that. It looks easy. Okay. Even our simple volley of thorns. Oops, that's my phone. One moment. Okay. So even my simple throw frost was enough to hurt the thorn lotus. But I'll have to be careful about those guys in the future. They have some sort of effect when they hit you. And it might be that that manticore effect, which is really nasty. Bog body, nothing to be too concerned about there. Big fish. We really need to get some mana channeling up. It's just so painful to throw God only knows how many levels into evocations. Okay, we're still flying, so we're going to back off. Right into the arms of a spiny frog. We just need a little bit of rest here, guys. Come on. I'll try a random effect, see what that does. I slowed, that did something. Unaffected. Come on, give me something. A little bit of punch. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. What I wanted to do was this. And this. And this. And he's dead. I'm having a lot of trouble with mana management right now. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's just the swamp, or things can come at you in unpredictable ways. I'm glad I put the Ring of Magical Power back on. Another Zod trap. $14. So, as you recall in the last video, I was having a pretty easy time of it. Maybe I'm a little overconfident now. Book of Conjurations, huh? Fulminant Prism is not a bad spell. There's my Mystic Blast if I want it back. Searing Ray is an excellent spell as well, but level 2 spell at this point might be a little much. Or a little too little. And so far the swamp has not yielded what I'm looking for. Some sort of resistance. Some sort of hat. Some sort of boots. Excellent. An alligator, where? Leave me a corpse, please. The alligators are becoming uncooperative, but there is a Spriggan corpse to eat, which is a light snack as far as a Draconian is concerned. Let's do a search for resist poison? No. Nothing. No resist poison in the dungeon. If I can get this rune, I'll be forced into the vaults. Let's see what this quarterstaff is. We can't wield it with a shield. Might be worth hanging on to. Probably not, but I'll hang on to it anyway because I'm a pack rat. Okay, that just about does... Oh, there's a big fish corpse. Good. I think that just about does level 3. Let's head on down to level 4. And let's hope I can get something that I'm looking for down here. Shields 14.4, we're getting there slowly. Shields is sucking up an awful lot of my experience. But I consider it more or less necessary. My shield skill's up to 27. What is this? A thorn hunter. A predatory marsh plant possessed of mobility and a rudimentary intelligence. It stalks its prey swiftly, creating sudden profusions of spiny brambles with which to ensnare them, and then skewering the trapped creatures with accurate volleys of its own razor-sharp thorns. Nasty. Orbit. Oh, it's tough. Took an orb right in the face. But it was rich in experience. Come on, guys, die. I just want to get back to my good old ice magic and conjurations training. Still 14.6. A couple hydras will take care of that, I hope. And we are now very hungry. 14.6. Is this going to take the entire swamp to train my shields up? Which is something I rue greatly. Because I also want to train fighting and evocations. And as far as I'm concerned, my spells are not yet adequate. We'll eat the meat ration. Also, I would like more intelligence. But life's full of these little disappointments. Okay, here comes trouble. Might be servitor time. We're gonna throw down a bit of ice here. We'll get a servitor up. Good, I didn't miscast it. I think the red wasp has to be taken down first, and we'll let my servitor worry about the spriggans and the wisps. What? Ooh, we just repelled a stone arrow. Cool. Let's stand back from the orb just in case that thing goes a little crazy. Unfortunately, that puts us right in line with the red wasp. Our servitor is blowing up wisps with orbs of destruction. Let's use our breath attack to buffet this creature back. We had some unexpected help from our servitor there. I wonder if his kills grant me back mana. Let's take a look. No. Apparently they don't. Okay, that was fine work. Many thanks to our servitor. Is there anything to eat here? This can be eaten. A little spriggan snack for us here. And a meat ration. Excellent. Continue to explore. Meet the alligator on dry land. And yet more food is available to us. And here comes the Hydra, which conveniently dodges my orb of destruction, both of them it would appear. that's okay. I'm not going to give up. I accidentally pressed blink there, which brought me right in range with him. And now it's time to rest. I have a feeling that my shield is helping me out significantly here. This would be a lot harder with an elf. 15 off, spellcasting on, and conjurations on. I'll put ice magic on as well. Let's just leave these on for a good while. And that looks like level 4 complete. Let's head down to... oh no, it's Mugarath. We've got Mugarath, who you might remember from the previous video. I don't remember him dying in the swamp, but perhaps he did. He's resistant to fire and steam, susceptible to cold. Well, that gives me an idea. Let's stand on the stairs. We're going to ice him. We'll bring up a servitor. I'm not going to move the stick from the stairs. We're going to start launching orbs at him. We're going to ice him again, even if we have to stand on the ice. We'll use our breath to buffet him back, which worked out beautifully. We will orb him again, and again. And now we'll hit him with an icicle. Stand back. One more icicle. He's still alive. I have a lightning wand. I'll try that. Oh, that's going to light the forest on fire, unfortunately. And again, no mana. I'll hit him with my staff. Okay, well, the servitor took him down for us. I hope we got all the experience for that. Mugarath is a bonanza of experience. Let's get this alligator off the water and pick up yet another wand. There's a good target for our wands. Wand of digging, which will come in handy. And let's just ice the whole area. Just nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Good, back to engorged status. Might be worthwhile reading a scroll of blinking here. We're confused. Let's just stand still until the confusion wears off. We don't want to wander into the deep water. We do have a scroll of magic mapping. In fact, we have two, so let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. That's what we're dealing with, and God knows only what sort of hellish horde is going to come pouring out of there. So let's make sure that the rest of the area is clear before we unleash. We open up Pandora's box there. Oh, this thing. Okay. Might be time to ask our servitor for a little assistance here. Let's just back off. And we will use our own breath attack here. And use the rest of our mana to take out as much as we can. There we go. Another spell I want right now is haste. One of the benefits of the servitor is that he's pretty tough. He doesn't run out of mana, apparently. And he can be hasted. And a hasted servitor is something I would like to see. Unfortunately, we have not yet found it. And And venomous will not grant me this spell, since it's not a conjuration. Oh, St. Roka. Luckily there's a staircase right behind us. Let's start by icing, if... Ice, please. Ice them all, please. We are flying. I don't mind standing right beside the warg. I don't want to pass a turn, but I don't want to kill the warg. It looks like I have to. I'll use my breath attack and see if we can get all of them. Okay, that's good. So far so good. I'll stand back 1 into the deep water. Stand back. We'll slowly inch towards the stairs here. We've got plenty of mana, so let's get a servtor happening. I do not yet have a clear shot at St. Roka. Now I do. I suppose it's orb time. There's a chance the orb's going to run into these trees, but it will have to be taken. Okay, while the orb is in transit, what else can I do? Butterflies, flight, magic darts, throw icicle. I don't have many other options here. I suppose I'll just pass a turn, or either that or I can launch another orb. I think I'll go for another orb. St. Roka's tough. Good. We're going to change places with our servitor. Step 1 back towards the stairs. St. Roka took another orb. Our servitor is unfortunately in our way here for orb launching, but I'm going to risk it. If it kills the servitor, it kills the servitor. There we go. We were smitten, but we have plenty of hit points. And this should probably do it, I think. Yeah, I'm going to pass. We'll launch an icicle at the Orc Knight here. St. Roka is dead, and so is the Orc Knight. We are level 17. Our ice magic is up. A few stragglers left, and this should also provide an excellent meal for us. I had a feeling I'd see St. Roka in this run. And let's just celebrate by eating a piece of him. Was he guarding any treasure? Nah, not much. Okay, let's make our way into this unexplored area. Nothing much to worry about here, just a few of these hideous creatures. Get the money, rest up. Okay, let's take note of the staircase here. This will be a good retreating point. Let's also drop a few of these wands that we're not going to be using. Enslavement, random effects, digging will keep. Let's drop the rotten chunks as well. Reapply fly. Oh, let's rest up first. Four-headed hydra shouldn't be a problem for icicles. Get our mana back and reapply fly. Gotta keep fly casted. Okay. Let's not disturb the nesty quite yet. There's that entire section here that has to be dealt with. Oh, hello, I didn't see you. Carefully now, carefully. Take out these wisps, which are more of a nuisance than anything. As are these ravens. I think icicle should be sufficient for the Hydra, and it was. Magic darts, we don't want that. Oh, here's one of these things. 2 icicles was enough to take him down. And a staff. If it is staff of channeling, I'll be very happy. Staff of energy. It is a staff of channeling. I believe now staffs of energy double as staffs of channeling. Let's take a look at it. This staff allows its wielder to control magical energy. Casting spells no longer causes hunger, and ambient magic can be channeled for the wielder's purpose. Basho Osho said to his disciples, "If you have a staff, I will give you a staff. If you have no staff, I will take it from you." Well, I don't know what the hell Basho is talking about there. Seems a little unfair. So, how do we use this? Evoke energy. Okay. Let's macro this. We will macro it to plus. Macro action, evoke. Oh no, what was the staff? I forgot. Yes. Evoke J. Macro plus redefine VJ. There we go. Okay. So now that we can channel, let's check our spell power. It hasn't significantly decreased. And we are training the appropriate skills. And this wipes out all hunger from everything. So those are some pretty big benefits. I think the Staff of Energy is what we're going to stick with for now. However, we do have to train some evocations to make this even more useful. What is that? Slime creature. Okay, let's get our evocations up. And that means for the last time we'll turn everything off. We'll just focus on evocations. And with the Staff of Energy and Gourmand, that's going to do wonders for our hunger problems and our mana problems. So I'm slowly having my wishes fulfilled here, apart from the disturbing lack of poison resistance. Am I wearing an amulet at the moment? Because we found one. Oh yes, of course, Gourmand. Let's identify this amulet. Faith. Well, we have no more books, or no more gifts to get from Villia, so there's not much point wearing Faith. Our piety is maxed. Let's carefully approach here. Set up a bunch of ice. Ow. Poison, that's okay, as long as we're not confused. I think it's servitor time for sure here. The enemies come pouring out, and there's bound to be quite a few of them. I'm going to step back out of the clouds. That's one level of evocations already. More dragons are coming, but they are in the cold clouds. Can I reach them with my breath? I can't. Well, let's channel. Channel again. Channel again. Get some more cold up there. Launch an icicle. Kill that dragon. Stand outside the range there. Icicle him. Evocation's at level 3. Just in case more is going to pour out of there, we'll put some more ice down. And now we can spend our time channeling back some energy. Reapply some more ice. Good, good. Channel. Reapply fly just in case. And let's certainly not stop to eat. The big danger here is exactly that, confusion. Luckily it didn't affect me. And we've blocked the entrance off with ice, so let's just channel. And anything that dares poke its head out of there. Oh my god. Is that the Lemurian Hydra? Lanerian Hydra. Lernarian, yeah. That's not something we want to get in range of. We're going to ice him. We're going to get back. We're just going to create a huge field of ice for him to walk through. We're still flying. It's okay. Step back, step back. Make sure we got a clear shot with an orb. Oh my god, he's still coming. Orb. And we got him. Might be time to get a servitor up to save some mana. We can hit him with our breath. There we go. I'm going to channel. Channel again. Start icicling. Excellent. Time to channel. Now also all this evocations is going to make our wands more useful. I'm just going to channel everything back. Whoa! Wasn't paying attention there. We're still flying. Okay, let's just back off. We are right beside a Hydra that has to be killed. We'll orb it. Didn't do it. There we go. Orb. Orb again. Icicle should finish him. And an icicle should finish the swamp drake. And let's definitely stand back now. Channel. And we're going to drink a potion of curing. The most important thing is channeling mana right now. Actually, the most important thing is getting away from this Hydra, which has just come around the corner. I have 21 mana. Let's summon some butterflies. That wasn't nearly enough in the way of butterflies. Time to blink. Time to orb. And another orb should do it. Okay, we need to have a moment of peace here. I'm just watching everything and slowly channeling mana. I've failed twice in a row to channel mana. 3 times. So there is a failure associated with this. I don't like that. Now we're going to rest normally. We can be pretty cavalier with our orbing because of the lack of hunger now. So we're going to employ orbs whenever possible. Let's also get a servitor up before we venture in there. can't hit him without hitting my servitor, but the servitor took him out nicely. Another Hydra coming from the north. Okay, channel, fail, channeled. At what point does evocations become more useful for channeling mana here? I'm willing to bet we're not done yet. Or are we? Staff of Wizardry, and there's the rune. Okay. Job well done. Big thanks to the servitor for all his help. Big thanks to the Staff of Energy as well. Good. And let's just clean up the riffraff here. Okay, back to the stash. Wait, Swamp Dragon Corpse. Swamp Dragon Hide, which I cannot use. I'm going to take it anyway, just in case. It just seems insane that a dragon can't wear dragon hides. In what sort of universe does that make sense? And that would be my only source of resist poison. Should I blow a scroll of enchant armor on it? I think I will, just in case. Just in case. I know I could look at the wiki. I know I don't have to do this, but I'm stubborn that way. No! Can't wear it. Alright. Let's put it down. We'll also drop the shield. Drop the shield. Drop that. Drop Donald's shield. And clean up our inventory a little bit. We'll drop this staff, whatever it is. It's not going to be of any use to us. Here's the garbage one pile, so we'll drop the confusion and the magic darts, of course. Now, as to our next move, I'm not sure what it's going to be. We have a good selection of staffs to use. We could probably drop this protection too. We'll drop it here. I won't need the Staff of Wizardry nor the Staff of Cold. And evocations at 7.4. I'd like to get it up to 10. But let's train some ice magic with it now. Do we have a ring pile? Yes. Teleportation, slaying, fire, we'll keep just in case we need resistance. We'll drop the amulets. And scrolls, where's the scroll pile? There it is. Let's drop amnesia, we have 2 of those, which is nice. 2 remove curses. 3 identifies, we don't need that many. We'll drop the enchants. The enchant armor, of course. And we'll keep 1 of the magic mappings. Now we drop the Book of Conjurations and our inventory's all cleaned up. Okay, so that is the swamp. Done, completed. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Our next course of action will be... Well, we don't really have a choice, do we? We don't have poison resistance. Unless we found a ring. We didn't, no. We have to go to the vaults. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it, or we can continue in the dungeon a little deeper. We'll decide next time. But there's no way I'm going in the spider's nest without poison resistance. That is absolute madness. We also need to train up our conjurations. Our summonings needs to go higher. To that end, let's train summonings along with evocations. We might change next time. But for now, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.